Hey, December is full and December is busy, and we're taking time to go all the places and to pour into all the people and to do all the things and to wrap all the presents and to make all the cookies and to go to all the parties. I want you guys to take some time this month to make sure you're pouring into you. So the reason that I said yes to this was because of you guys. The reason that I said yes to coaching and to inviting you to be a part of a team is because I wanted to make sure that you had something for you. That you had a place that you were being poured into, that you had a place that you were being celebrated, that you had a place that you knew that you could come to get filled up and to make sure that you were taking care of your body and of your mental health. Kathleen mentioned it last month, but we're not in this just to take care of our physical selves. What my goal is for you guys is like Brendon Burchard's triangle. My goal for you guys is that as a whole, because of being in this group, that you're gonna have a place to take care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all the things, right? Like, I want you to have a place where you feel like you're being cheered on and you're being encouraged in your growth as a whole person. So typically we have some sort of evening challenge, right? Like sometimes we're posting our trackers. Sometimes we're, for the month of November, we did our miles and our log, what we learned, what we observed, what we were grateful for. This month I want to do something different because December's crazy. So we have our Fitmas challenge. I think that there's only 20 things in there. So it's going to give you plenty of time to do the things so that you're still taking care of yourself. There is some physical stuff in there. There's some mental stuff in there. It's giving you a place to be able to write down, okay, these are my goals for this month. These are the things that I want to accomplish. And then we set about together accomplishing those things. Sometimes we need somebody to tell us what to do and how to take care of ourselves best. So think about this group being like that too. But I just finished Mel Robbins' High Five Challenge in the Brendon Burchard The Growth Day app, and it was so good, you guys. It sounds silly, and I don't know, like, honestly, the first time that I high-fived myself in the mirror, I felt kind of weird. But then there was this aha moment of okay, so here, this is kind of all over the place, but just go with me, okay? So for the month of November, I felt like the theme for me was really realizing that one, somebody needs me on my A game, and that two, somebody needs me at 100% today so that I can pour into them. I can't pour into my girls from an empty cup. If I'm not feeling good or confident in my own skin, then how I interact with my girls is different than if I'm feeling good about me. If I'm taking the time to get sleep, so we talk a lot about like no blue light an hour before bed. I know that these ideas feel big and they feel daunting, but the reason I want this for you guys is because if you're healthy, your family is healthy. So think about the impact that you can have when you're on your A game. If you're not taking time to care for yourself physically and mentally, those are the two I'm going to stick to right now. If you're not taking the time to care for yourself physically and mentally, it's a lot harder to care for the people that are dependent on you being on your A game. I'm going to talk more about that this week, but for the sake of keeping this video short, I just want to talk about what our evening posts are going to be this week. So Mel Robbins tells a story. It's totally worth listening to, but I'm going to summarize it for you. She tells a story that at the beginning of COVID, life sucked. A lot of things happened to her all at the same time, and a lot of things changed, like they did for a lot of us, right? But she talks about how she woke up one morning and for her whole life, her whole 52 years, she's either avoided herself in the mirror or she's been super self-critical. And she came to a point in the pandemic where she got up one morning and she was defeated and there were a lot of people depending on her, and she was not at a place where she could depend on herself. And she felt like nobody was rallying for her. So at the end of brushing her teeth, she looked herself in the eye in the mirror and she gave herself a high five. And she told herself, "You're doing a good job." So we talk a lot about how it's easy to be self-critical, but when we are instead speaking life-giving words to ourselves, it changes the outcome for others because it's changing the outcome for us. So our evening posts this week are gonna be, this month I should say, are gonna be about giving yourself a high five. Here's my encouragement. When we post our evening posts that say, hey, remember, give yourself a high five, you're doing a great job, I want you to post one thing below that you did well during the day. And your post is gonna be your way of keeping yourself accountable to telling yourself, great job today. So, did you prep a good meal? Did you bring a healthy lunch with you to work? Did you press play on a workout? Did you take some time to love on your kids today? Did you do awesome on a work project? Did you press play on a mindset video or on a meditation? Did you take some time to journal? Did you turn off your blue light an hour before bed? Did you take some time to do something that fills your cup? Did you lift heavier on your weights? Did you get your heart rate a little higher? Right? Like, pick a million different things. There are so many things you can be proud of yourself for. So our evening posts this week are going to be about giving ourselves a high five. Telling ourselves in the midst of this craziness, job well done. I want you to post it below so that, like, I'm gonna have a post every night like I do, with things. I want you to tell yourself out loud every day, and I want you to post it below so that, one, it keeps you accountable to telling yourself, I'm doing a good job. And two, so that we can see those things and be reminded we're a group of really badass women. Women that are taking time to pour into themselves so that their families can be healthier as a result. So this month, we're gonna take time for our bingo calendar and for our fitness challenge, but we're also gonna take some time to slow down and to tell ourselves, you're doing a good job and I'm really proud of you. Way to end 2023 well. Proud of you guys, and I'm excited for this challenge together.